Hi, I'm Erica Film My Phone and welcome to another video. Today we are listening to the debut album of Black Pumas, known as Black Pumas. It's a self-titled, and I'm really excited to listen to it. The deluxe version of this album was announced to be a nominee for Album of the Year. I'm personally tonight just going to listen to the standard edition, the 10-song edition, and then if we end up really liking it and you guys end up wanting to see more of it, I can go into the deluxe. It's just otherwise a very long video and long reaction to do otherwise, especially for an artist that I have not gotten really fully acquainted with. I have heard Colors as part of my Record and Song of the Year nominee video that I did, but overall, I haven't really gotten fully into them. I looked it up. Their genre is a psychedelic soul, which is interesting, not something I'm personally that familiar with, but I'm very interested to see what they have in store for us on this album. Anyways, let's get into it. Track number 1 is Black Moon Rising. Oh, starting with a drum roll? Okay, classy. When I was thinking about Colors, I compared it to Alabama Shakes, and I think that still holds up here. Oh, okay, that's a nice falsetto. Oh, I love how crystal clear that snare is. I like the what's going on because just big mood right now. I like how he sings Break My Heart. That falsetto is just really pretty. You paint a picture of the black moon rising. Ooh. We have this really groovy instrumental going on right now. Oh, very nice, succinct fade out. So that was a Black Moon Rising, and I like that. It was a very chill way to start off an album. I feel like normally on this channel I listen to stuff that is trying to hit you really hard, and they're not trying to do that. They're trying to just get you into the groove, and I feel like this is a nice, more easy way to listen to music. It feels like we're jamming. I could see concerts, open concerts, just concerts that are meant to chill the whole audience, and you might not know who they are, but they're here to please and soothe your soul kind of vibe. Not the same energy that a big pop star is gonna do, or an EDM person's gonna do, or anyone who's trying to make their music completely so produced and hyper. It feels very calm, and it's a nice way to relax. I don't know how much we are supposed to analyze lyrics because I think of the psychedelic nature, it ends up being a little bit lucid, a little bit just you're going with the flow of it, and it's a little more abstract in that sense. But I enjoyed it sonically. It was a good time, and yeah, I'm excited to get into this album just because I feel like it's gonna be pretty calm, and it's a good way to distress after a long day. Track number 2 is Colors, a song I have heard before when I did my video. I will say, this guitar at the beginning already feels a little bit more upbeat, more radio friendly. It's all my favorite colors. See 'em like no other, all my favorite colors. Yeah, even in this part, it's much more upbeat than our last song. I think just when this chorus hits, it's just you just feel it, you know? It's a good day to see my favorite colors. He can sing. That's that on that. So that was Colors, and still a jam. I think it's more of my vibe just because it's a little bit more upbeat. it doesn't like make me, you know, go really slowly. It's like da 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 da. Like I don't know what I'm saying, but like yeah, like I definitely like vibe to it. Like still like a little confused on how it got a record of the year nomination just because I feel like those are things that are always on the radio. I mean, it's not like I turned on the radio much this year because I didn't really drive many places, but like I don't know, like it just doesn't seem like why it was nominated for the category. Like it's nothing against like them. They're lovely. I've enjoyed both the tracks I've heard from them so far. But it feels weird that we did get a like record of the year nomination for a song that I feel like is, you know, it's a fun song. It's a nice like feel good type of song. But like I don't know, it just doesn't seem like it hits the record of the year in terms of like the producers and like that kind of thing. Like typically I feel like those are for much more intricate type of songs. But maybe that's just me. I honestly am not someone who nominates for the Grammys, so I don't know how that all works out. Track number 3 is Know You Better. Oh, we bring in that good clear snare back. Oh, was that a glockenspiel? Oh, that definitely is a glockenspiel. I'm a big fan. Let's take control of it. Oh, that's a shift right there. Okay. I was not expecting that. Like, that production's a little in your face. This song ends up being a little quirkier than the other two. I like the clear, concise claps there too. It's nice. That still comes out of nowhere for me. I think I gotta get used to that. Boo doo doo doo. Like, yeah, that just feels like not their genre. Nice, you know, very clean fade out again. So that was Know You Better. And that song was interesting. Like, they added some glockenspiel. Like, they added a do 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 do. Like, they were a tad more experimental here. Like, it wasn't as easy listening as I would say the past couple of songs were. Like, I feel like I had to, like, you know, get into that vibe. And I think I have to continue getting to that vibe. I feel like with headphones and just also knowing where the song goes and knowing that those things are gonna happen, like, I think I will like the song, but right now I feel like I just haven't exposed myself to it as much as the other songs, if that makes sense. Like, I definitely think that there is like replay value in it, especially considering that like it just felt like a big volume difference for me. So I think that'll be cleared up in headphones, and I think I will enjoy it because I'm always a fan of mallets in music. Like, when I heard some mallet sounds in WTF Do I Know on Plastic Hearts, completely different genre right now, but like it made me feel good, and I feel like hearing that just made me smile and brightened up my day. So yeah, I think it'll be fun. Track number 4 is Fire. Oh, this one already has some more groove to it. It's a little speedier too, I think, which is kind of fun. Keeps me warm. Don't be afraid to say I need you. Ooh. I feel like we're continuing this theme of like trying to have that love for someone. If there's a fire, call a fireman. Oh, it got slow all of a sudden. Oh, that was a sudden transition from, you know, little to a lot. Oh, the way he held smooth. Oh, the glockenspiel came back. Love that. So that was Fire, and that was a fun one. I liked how upbeat and groovy it was. Like, I think those ones are gonna be more my thing just because I am a very upbeat type of listener. And like that one just had like a really fun like groove to it that I could just really vibe to. I was getting major like Alabama Shakes vibes here. Like it feels like if it was like with female voices, it would have been an Alabama Shakes song. And that's a compliment. Like I really enjoy their music, and so like I feel like I'm really vibing to this album. It feels like we've gone a little back into like the easier listening, or maybe that's just is now that I've gotten used to a little bit of their interesting flourishes. I like the message, there's a fire, call the fireman. Like it's a, about like, oh, romantic chemistry, and it seems like he's trying to be the solution to her problem. Okay. Okay. And like, yeah, like it's a smooth song, and I feel like a lot of these songs end up being pretty smooth and having similar like feel good vibes. It might be romantic, it might be, just happy like colors. And I think those type of messages really work with the genre, because the genre is not trying to make you feel super sad. It's trying to make you groovy. It's, laid back, but like it still has that groove and that little bit of pep in it to be like, yo, let's be happy. Track number 5 is Oct 33. That might be October 33rd or something like that. I don't know. That's how I read it in my head, but it might just be Oct 33. Ooh, very squeaky kind of strings. I've got your number, lonely. I think it was Halloween. So close to October 33. I got your number on October 33. Interesting. Okay. Brought in some more production to help us groove. October 33. Wait, is that like spelling out like the letter number combinations? Is this a string section coming in? Okay. Oh, okay. Distort that. Okay. Okay, it seems like we're in a pretty long instrumental, but I'm vibing. I can't really hear what he's saying here with how it's produced, but seems fine. So that was October 33, and I vibe to the song a bit. I think I'm going to have to get used to it. I'm not really interested normally in like really long, slow instrumental breaks, but like I could warm up to it. Like it's definitely possible. Like I think I'm still just perplexed about the song's message, because it was I've got your number, lonely, October 33, which like I assume that the October 33 means like, oh, it's not gonna happen like February 30th or something like that. But like it's interesting because it's like I've got your number, lonely. So does that mean that he's never gonna be lonely because it's not happening on October 33? Or is it more like, I'm never gonna be in love with someone because the date I said is October 33? Like, yeah, I don't know. And that's, I think, what's confusing me about my enjoyment of the song. It's like with the others, if I wasn't really paying attention to the message, I was just more enwrapped with the sonics of it. And I feel like this song, when it wasn't on instrumental break, it was pretty like chill instrumentally and not something that you just really like groove to as much. It was like, oh, like pretty minimalist and stripped. So like I was thinking much more about the lyrics, and like I don't know what it means. So if you know, please let me know down in the comments below, because I would love to hear. Track number 6 is Stay Gold. Oh, I like this way to groovily start this song. Oh, I like how they stripped it back for Summer Was Colder. Summer gets colder. Ooh. Oh, I hear some glockenspiel again. Love that. Had my head in the clouds. I like how he sings Love Don't Forsake Me. Gotta stay gold. I need a lover to help me stay gold. Oh. This is getting kind of repetitive with just going to different like family members. See, I favor like this instrumental break more because I like that distortion like coming out as the main part. Oh, I like how they're like saying stay gold in the background. It's kind of like choral. I'm staying gold? Okay. So that was stay gold, and that picked up a little bit more from the previous song. Like, I liked the choral elements at the end especially were like really cool to just come in there. And then I really like the chorus of the help me stay gold. Like, I really just like that. Like, he's really showing off his vocal skills. I don't know which one of them is this main singer, but he can sing. And like, yeah, like it's a nice song to groove to, especially in those parts. Like, I feel like some of the verses are a little bit, I don't know, minimal, and I would have liked to see some more like interesting lyrics that aren't as repetitive. Like, I think the lyrics are interesting, like hearing them once, but otherwise it's just like repeating the same part of the song like multiple times and just like changing a few words. And like, especially considering that we went from the longest song to the second longest song on the album, like putting those back to back, which is a choice to make. Like, it's definitely something that could have been changed. I don't know if there's like a specific reason for a certain placement and order of songs on this album, but like I definitely feel like putting those two longer songs next to each other, like especially if they're going to be a little bit on the slower side, like that can, you know, get you in that album fatigue mode. And like, yeah, I think I'm going to like it. I just need to then again listen to it because like, since I don't know where the album's going and I'm taking breaks and I'm doing all that stuff, like, yeah, it can be a process. Track number 7 is Old Man. Oh, this has a very groovy beat to it. The world is on your shoulders. When the sun don't shine. Ain't no need to worry, baby. Oh, I love a little drum fill. Oh, I like that little thing in the background. That thing, I really like that. Let's kick it together. Oh, groovy, clear fade out. They're good at that. So that was Old Man, and I really enjoyed that one. That is like a definite pick me up. Like, I really just like the groove of it. Like, I don't really know how to say it. I feel like it's just like, for me, like it just feels really good. And I really vibe to it. I like the ain't no need to worry. Like, that's, you know, a good feeling to not worry. What's that like? But like, yeah, I really just like the chorus of it. I feel like it's very clear and it just makes you groove throughout the whole song, but especially during the chorus, much like Colors does. And I think that's a good sign that like the song is good, is when you groove through the whole song and not just part of it. And I definitely felt that much more on this track. Track number 8 is Confines. Oh, did you guys hear that drum fill at the beginning? Because I did. I put in work, do my thing. Period. Unless confines I try. So just cast a dream and watch it glide. You guys can't tell, but my foot's like tapping a lot right now. It's good. Oh, okay. Sing, boy. Oh, okay. String moment. So that was Confines. Like, I really like that. That was fun. It was chill and groovy, but I definitely felt the message and could clearly hear the message, which was nice. Like, it's pretty much just trying to see the colors of life and, following your dreams, even though life has confined you to certain roles and responsibilities, and, like, you put in work and be productive, and, like, you're under this machine kind of vibe. Feels very familiar. And, like, I just like that they're like, yeah, in life's confines, I'm gonna try to let my soul, like, basically be free. And I feel that, like, that's something that definitely hits home. And, like, it has a nice, groovy instrumentation with it. And yeah, thoroughly enjoy it. Track number 9 is Touch the Sky. Oh, this feels like kind of throwbacky guitar. Oh, this got a little bit of like country kind of groove. Let me touch the sky, get out of my confines. I do my thing, still doing it. This feels like the proper song for like a guitar solo. Like, I just feel it. Oh, I like that shifting production. It feels nice. You say I'm taking flight? Okay. Okay, doing kind of like almost like ad libs at the end with the instrumentation. I like that. Oh, we're bringing a little bit more of that production back. I do like that production. Oh, that classic slowdown end. Okay. That was Touch the Sky, and like again, that feel good energy is back. And I thoroughly enjoyed the song, even though it's on the longer side, which again, like I do typically like longer songs if they hold my attention, and this one did hold my attention. Like, it's that let's touch the sky, escape our confines. So I like that those two songs are next to each other because they definitely feel like same energy, very different styles of production on them. And so like it feels like the artist is in like the same place in track 8 that they're basically in track 9. Except for I guess the track 8 is more like I'm trying, and track 9 is now it's like, oh, we're taking flight. We are touching the sky. So let's move. I really like the production on it. It definitely feels a little bit like throwback guitar energy. I feel like for me, like I can just name like Alabama Shakes as like a similar artist, and that's pretty much it for me. But I'm sure there's plenty of people who love similar artists today that I don't know about. And I feel like this production on this song in particular feels much more closely aligned with like a different decade, like probably before the 21st century, where I feel like there's allusions here to those types of songs. And like I feel like there was a time where this energy was a little bit more popular. Not that like it isn't good now, but like I feel like there was a point in time where it was just had much more of a surge than it does in 2021. Track number 10, last track on this album, where we're just going to do the standard today. Let me know if you want to do the deluxe, and I'll be more than happy to. But this is the last track today, and it's called Sweet Conversations. Oh, is that birds chirping in the background? Oh, this is a nice little, like, nice dreamy guitar plucking. Oh, there's a lot going on in this production, but I like it. I feel like this song has much more emphasis on the psychedelic, and I'm a fan. The way this is produced, I definitely don't know what he's saying, but it definitely feels nice and dreamy. Don't let this love run dry. Definitely, this is a romantic type of album. Oh, that was a very sudden strum for the final. So that was a Sweet Conversations, and what an interesting way to end. Like, I felt like, in that sense, like Touch the Sky would have been a more like, you know, grandiose way to end the album. But like this is a nice little like dreamy like kind of psychedelic way to end, and I do like the song. Like I can definitely tell like already that I will like this song. Like have no idea what it's saying at all, but like just sonically like it's just so chill but so interesting at the same time. Like it almost functions like a feeling like an interlude, and that's so interesting because it means like, oh, what do they have in store next? Of course they have the deluxe edition, but since a lot of those are like covers and not like their own story, like it means like they probably aren't done yet. They're probably gonna release more albums in the future, and that'd be interesting. And like, yeah, I feel like this ties up some nice energy that this album has. It's a lot of feel good mixed with like, oh, I want to hold on to you, my lover kind of vibes. If that makes sense. Like I feel like Confines and Touch the Sky and Colors don't have to be like a big thing about like love and romance. Like I don't think they have anything to do with that. But like for example, like Stay Gold, Sweet Conversations. I assume Know You Better, but I also wasn't paying attention to the lyrics. Like those feel much more like romantic and lovey. And yeah, I like that we have these different themes, but I like that there are like some cohesiveness throughout these songs. And yeah, I feel like this outro type of song, like it's nice, it's refreshing, and it makes me more curious about this album, especially as I go through. Like, because this feels like a different type of production than a lot of it, but I feel like other songs might have that production, but just have gotten lost in the speaker or in the first time listening. And so I'm excited to go through after I finish filming and just like vibe to it and see how it feels. With that said, we have finished this album, and wow, this is definitely not a type of album that I generally would listen to, but I'm not unhappy about it at all. Like, I'm glad I got the opportunity to listen to it. Like, it feels like it fits the vibe of a lot of other type of quarantine albums. This was not a quarantine album, like I know, but it definitely feels like the type of albums that I listened to in quarantine that were very acoustic, like Heartbreak Weather, which I know was also not a quarantine album, but like it feels like that. It also feels a little like folklore to me and like the Evermore vibes. Like I definitely feel that more acoustic thing. And since, you know, Taylor Swift went into that genre, like I've definitely gotten more into more acoustic stripped back type of music because like my fave like got into it. And so like it makes me interested to see like how this album would go about if it was dropped by a mainstream type of artist. Like I know like compared to the other nominees like for album of the year, like it hasn't done as much on the charts, and like I really like the music, but like it's definitely not the type of music that is mainstream. I think it's like an album that like I could see me just playing as like more background type of music and like just feeling good as I go along. Like I don't think there's too many songs that like I feel like, oh, I need to play this song right now. But there's like several songs I can think of that I either like and will add to a playlist, or like from time to time, like I might tell myself, hey, it's time you should listen to this. Like you like that song. And like I definitely feel that. It definitely feels like the type of music like my parents listen to. And that's not saying like it's for older people, like it just feels more of like their genre that they like. But like I still enjoy it, and like it's definitely a type of music that not only do they like thoroughly enjoy it, but I also enjoy it. And like so now I have a recommendation to give to them, which is nice. But also like yeah, I think this album is just such like a different type of album than like I'm used to in terms of like reacting. Like I typically react to like a pop or like mainstream alternative, which sounds very weird, but like you know this type of stuff I've listened to on my channel, and like yeah, this is definitely a different type of vibe, and I'm excited about it. Like I'm excited I got to listen to it, And I don't know how they're gonna do at the Grammys. Like, I know like Casey Musgraves won 2 years ago with Golden Hour, and I definitely feel like there are similarities between that album and this album. Not in terms of like the full production, but just like the emotions that it makes you feel. So, I mean, she won, so it's possible, but like, I don't think this is a type of album that would have defined like 2020 for me. But like, that's just my opinion. I know there are plenty of other people out there, and like, I don't know, it's a nice vibe. I enjoy it. With that said, here are some of my favorites. So the top tier are the songs that I love, the standouts, the ones I'm going to be playing over and over. The ones in the middle are songs that I like. I'm going to add them to my playlist, but they might not be listened to as much as the standouts. And songs at the bottom are songs that are just not really my thing. Doesn't mean they're a bad song, doesn't mean they can't be your favorite song. It just means it's probably not for me. It probably wasn't made for me. Again, this isn't my typical genre, so like, it might be something that I either really need to get used to, or I just don't think I will acquire that taste as much. Please let me know if you want me to do the deluxe edition, or if you have other similar artists that you would like me to react to. If you like this video, please like it, please comment down below what you'd like me to react or listen to next. Please subscribe to my channel if you're not already and you'd like to be, and thanks for watching. This is TurtleStormer, catch you later. It's storming turtles from out of the sky, turtles.